In this video, we're going to be discussing some different ways of mounting cabinets to the corners of your van. So make sure you guys stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to Random Fix. So I am in a 170 extended Sprinter here, and I am going to be putting on the rear panel pretty soon. I'm just waiting on some fabric. But before I did that, I did want to share with you guys some easy ways of putting up cabinets in your vehicle. And on my very first van build, I bought cabinets, and guys, I'm not a carpenter, and they were so difficult to put together. I left them in the basement and they never got used. So this time around, I'm a little bit smarter, and I know that it's going to be a challenging subject, so I'm going to give you guys my take on it and some very easy solutions. So let's talk about how you can go ahead and mount cabinets up top. So the two easiest solutions I have found, and there's many others out there if you have a lot of talent. I certainly do not have a lot of talent, so we're going to be talking about the easier method. The very first method that I have is going to be using some corner brackets, and they go in and they're pre-made. Basically, they attach the side right here, and they're angled, so they're really strong. And I have a set here, and I'll show them to you guys so you guys get an idea. And it comes with the left and right, so you can run it all the way down on the driver's side and from the slider back on the passenger side. So it would be from the slider all the way to the back door. Now in my particular van, I went through and I did something a little bit different. I wanted to make sure that I was able to access any of these panels anytime. So if I were to put corner brackets in here, I wouldn't be able to utilize them because these actually slide into place. They're just held on by these two bolts here and here, and the tension from the top. And I'm using these panels here from R&B Components. So if you guys want to check out that video, I have the unboxing video and a detailed breakdown of this and how I did it and how easy it is to actually utilize their panels for your van build. And again, I just put these in and they're really easy to work with. So let's talk about these corner braces here, and then I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. So these are the corner braces, and again, they come with rivets. The hardware is included. It's right here. And this is from R&B Components. So it comes with the different sections, and there's going to be the front, the midsection, the slider section, and the very rear. Each piece is labeled, and it attaches to a certain location with the rivets. You can see that they're pre-drilled, and you don't have to modify much. You will have to drill a hole to make sure that the rivet can go in, and make sure you paint it and file it down before you put the rivet in if you don't want to take any chances with rust. Again, this was not going to be able to work for my particular build because of the style, as my van came with the L-track. That L-track was already there, and I wanted to utilize it. So if you are thinking about putting wooden cabinets, honestly, go with this. It will save you so much time, guys. And I'll leave a link to this in the video description box down below. Now, because of my van build, I did something a little bit different. I went through and I put small pieces of L-track up top. And I have a 4-foot cabinet going up here, 2-foot going back there, and a 3-foot section going up right here. They're held on by this L-track right here. The L-track is fastened to the board and bolted down. It is not running into anything else. So once I put these in place, then I'll come back and I'll update you guys to see if I'm experienced any sagging or anything else. If I do experience some sagging, I do have a fix for it, and it's pretty easy, and I don't have to tear anything apart. But I don't think I'm going to have any issues, as I've tried to go and load test this, and they're holding up really well. Again, I can suck these in even further if I want. I have a lot of room, so let me show you guys the back. The way I have installed these panels is I'm actually doing more of a gravity system. So there is going to be a lot of room. And this is the forefoot section right here. The strongest pieces you want in the middle, near where the two panels meet, or there's going to be a rip. And back here I'm going to put the 2-foot cabinet, as it's going to cover up this little corner right here where the factory harness runs. And then my rear panel will just get attached to this. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys this before I attach the cabinets. And in the coming weeks, I will give you guys an update and let you guys know how everything is doing. Hey guys, it's Future Me. And as far as attaching cabinets to the ceilings, I have thought about a few other things. And I've come to the realization that the soft cabinets are really the way to go, as they're really easy. I went ahead and assembled the 3 cabinets last night. Probably 10 minutes. They were really good quality and really cheap. I think I paid $150 for each one, so $450 for 3 panels, and they weigh maybe 5 or 6 pounds. So the weight savings is there. So I don't think I'm gonna have any issues with the way I have designed this. And make sure that you plan out for your cabinets, because my son pointed out the fact that my fan here was going to get in the way of the cabinet, and I told him no, this is actually going to get sucked up. And I had to make such a close call because I got a bathroom going in today, and I'm super excited to get that bathroom put in, because last time it took me a long time and many trips to Home Depots and Lowe's, and at the end I got no answers because nobody builds bathrooms inside camper vans normally. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys a link for that video. You guys can check out the whole Vanville playlist down below. I do have a contingency plan, which is going to be to go and strengthen up the panels. I could run a piece of L-track right on the front here, and they sell them in 4-foot sections. I could go right into the board and get a couple of the ribs, and then it's not going anywhere. I am going to try to keep it this style. So I'm going to hang up the cabinets and let them stay up for about 2 weeks. Anyway, if there's something that I can help you guys with, please let me know what it is down below, and I'll do my best to point you guys in the right direction. If you guys like this video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up, as I do put a lot of time and thought into this. And if I think of anything else, I'll leave you guys links to it in the video description box down below. As always guys, make it a great day. I appreciate you guys watching.